Abusunya Kennedy a compare kwa Japan was storming Bawku with a powerful message. Just yenye nim se Bawku ade se asomdue ni honom violence bebree e na ekoso ho. Eno na Kennedy a compare kwa Japan e de nwoma bi aba betu dwa. Mefese e beko ne akwa akotie bi.
And one of the turning points are me wajuma we be good friend. Over Japan.
Yeah.
Well, released statement
on the Bawku.
Yes, on the Bawku, office of the former member of parliament, Honorable Kennedy Japan. And reading the statement, I feel that we should begin to think as statesmen and to have Ghana at heart.
Sure.
And to ensure, say, whatever interest I perceive as Ghanaians, the Ghana percentage should always supersede personal interest.
Yeah.
That continues to be the challenge. Now, let me read out the statement from the office of the former member of parliament. Now, the position on this matter, which I feel, sir, maybe to calm nerves down a bit.
Yeah.
I am following with deep concern the recent escalation of tensions in Bawku and its surrounding areas. The cycle of violence and reprisals continues to harm innocent lives and disrupt our path to national unity. At this crucial moment, I urge all parties, especially the youth, to choose peace. No matter how deep the grievance, violence is never the answer. Our future depends on peaceful coexistence. I commend President Mahama for committing to the 02-482, the second-led mediation process, originally set up by President Kofi. This is true statesmanship, putting Ghana above partisanship. Let us support this effort wholeheartedly. When Bawku is at peace, Ghana is stronger. We must move forward together. And this is coming from the office of the former member of parliament.
Okay, for Central.
And then no crown Mekika say Mekika Adom is be or new patriotic party in Zwacho.
Okay.
And I understand that or he has a talk at Cambridge on the 9th to 10th of May and Oxford yes on 24th to 25th.
Okay.
But that aspect of politics also maybe MPP.
Okay.
But this is a message from
fantastic, and this is a pure sound mind message from Honorable Kennedy in Agyapong. This is how I believe say we should be charting the path if indeed as mine a person Bawku it shouldn't be about me MPP ninety and NDC no power yenka jamum nenyo jamum enfantwa ban no se na ban no behye no. It shouldn't be say me NDC ninty no baby o say to no me fant me can dey make me favor me party no ko. This is a talker a bit me aboa am nyina coming together me hu say baby ababedu no. We should accept our fault, find a lasting way.
We should be forgiven.
That is it.
Because see yemu be to be francho. We should be forgiven. Because if we are not, and we had a conversation on Bedroom.
Yeah.
That was where Stuttgart, Brekum West, member of parliament, and Alfred Thompson. Is that correct? Yeah. Kojo Thompson. And also and the matter hinges on say the issue of forgiving ourselves and opening up a fresh chapter. Because Ufa Benkuma,
that is it.
So if you try to even navigate and make sure say sa yaw sa enyo bi aya brebi atwam no yentu ni nyina anto ya chi ne we say betiba kwen, nobody is prepared already to forget about those things. So how do we progress? There be another funny critical area yedi amanyo say myself on the matter of tariff increase, electricity. But the credit say me pese ye nyina ya ti ade we ase. It has been influenced by all of us. It has been influenced by all of us. If we start apportioning blame, which we can easily do, getting the results for this solution at Bawku, peaceful solution at Bawku, it be a problem. That's what Okroman say. Only pa mampenyin kurano. Every 2 minutes, and then the real shame say, Obetime can be former Shumjabana. Look at the number of times our politics and our newspapers and then our media houses. Look at the number of times Yama Quine, Ama Yamfeni Diema, Sebi, any partisan.
Yeah.
In this country, Now who to go to? Our go-to person, Krano, a problem in this country. Why? Okofa Samjona and I say, Okofa wine. And our castle could be any no cancer now. Okofa wine. And the space is being enjoyed with impunity, and nobody wants to talk about this. Brana Esla Usuonum.
Yeah.
Minister Michelle Baby.
Communication Minister.
Yes, Michelle Baby Obia.
Yeah.
One of the key things that they be many Obi transnational mechanisms. Obi. If we don't regulate our
social media space.
Yeah. If we don't regulate it, na yesoso nyoma swa, where in this country nyoma ye abnormal and ye normal in our sights. It is pass ye dwene say the kumbo kan no na ya cheche o man na o man that cheche me agina pampe no that agina no we've lost it.
Yeah.
What we do in this country now is that our solutions to problems are knee-jerk and political solutions. If you do knee-jerk solutions in political solutions, and no number one, that is your efficiency form. 2, and I'm a poem doing efficiency form. 3, and I'm a membro do donor betting. 4, and no number a man yourself about the most important number 1
and
job.
Creative business in Ghana. That's the only business that you want to become rich overnight.
This is the country that we are building.
Yes.
This is the country that you are building.
People are killing, people are lying, people are murdering, people saying to be at the forefront.
Completely.
While other countries are building businessmen and women who hold up their country. This is a country no man come to a standstill. Nobody moves, nobody comes in. A country built on people are very successful through politics. How can we survive?
Survival now can want them know. That's why maybe Dominic, once we are talking about businesses,
yeah.
I hear the chief of staff of the country, Edin Simbia,
Julius Debra.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I feel that sometimes, I had them in person a talk shop because a junior or their tuja say I'm free MPP NDC. Now businesses and businessmen on Ghana for you're conscious, you're deliberate about pushing them, whether old or new. Internet Angie Hill no now about so I say now man a group of Opiana ma Angie Hill be super and then Kingdom no now Angie Hill man be super and then new ones so mubem no near mama super by the close of every year, not a term.
Yeah.
If we are able to put 5 strong businessmen Ghana together 4 years now, we have 20 businesses and businessmen. Ghana some Ghana say. But the chief of staff is talking. But and so when we are done, then we analyze critically.
That's what
and how best it can be effective. Now going forward as a country, let me oh man, our chief of staff. When we are back, we'll have a conversation around it.
A lot of funds are going to come into the economy because once a business starts, it stimulates the local economy where the company will be the business is cited, and people get employed, they get money, and they pay their taxes. They buy other products from other people, and then our economy is stimulating and growing. And so I think what he intends achieving is that he wants to grow businesses. He wants to be remembered for one thing, that during his tenure, at least, if for nothing at all, he brought up the conversation, invited business people, and asked them to start something. Not just starting, but encouraging banks to give them the necessary support so that we will develop our nation. At least each of the banks that will show up are going to pick 5 projects, 5 bankable projects for this year. And they expect that next year when we return to Kweu, they will invite those 5 people that they helped or assisted to come and testify. So if this continues for the next 5 years, each bank picking minimum 5 people, 5 enterprises to support, the following year doing the same, I'm sure by the end of his 4-year tenure, we'll have over 600 enterprises.
So you better channel 1 TV for us to say or in yasa video and come away a free ono kasa video. So we appreciate you so much. And because that's the chief of staff. What kind of passion of the president?
You see, there be a mechanic has some way. I say so. My God, I'm sure I'm building Yanka said, "Yeah, if you are saying Kwajaye." I'm building Yankase there. Omani Yasni Kwajae. Most of our lucrative businesses here work Ghana apart from politics. Aqua could be manfra for some. It's the economy na kasano. We don't own our economy. Now look at the center of Accra, the capital of Ghana. How many to the center of Accra? Ni akato sa ukromeni nukodia sa suwa kaswechi. Nankande oka baby I and one family. Who are some to a moment to me again, that becomes our pride. Your hobby way, Muso man said, I could see some so mine or your gun and the Elcoswa. Then a yellow ya was one tias. But mobile from free approach them, no way at the corona mine, no consistency boneso. How can we survive on this? Maybe I make us way. And if the dam is share the former president and another Danko Kufado, Sabalabuja Pofio Damango. Because as small penny, Adiba Kwaya up to now, no nyadri at the closure of Ghanaian banks.
It's been taken over by foreigners.
You see, me say
the mining sector taken over by foreigners.
And if for Wakasabia can say Akuko bad time, ne 90 yaba, Nansun Kumuba, Menkasa Mekan is a Nasabio banks in Penfubinia Bonio.
Subi Makuko bad time.
Akuko bad time, ne 9 etiaba, but en Kumuba.
A bit yaba,
but Kunian, and you can say Kuno
from Son the
and Penfuya, our which will say yes. Aquadabayan from so or see a chinaso, and Chiaquadana Suma Quadanunco, no fluence as a Wubesu. Oh, young Chia could do some pensuono, and no cray, banks living in Momiana and Senfata. But the issue say, a young white bank, sir, a young gun and knee a bank. Yeah, then near the capra and a simple becker crumhanum. Oh, my, about 60% of the budget support if from an on neighbor. Or should be the first country also there be the say, how can we ensure the Ghana need business a bit me thriving?
That's the first priority. How do we ensure
that a Ghanaian business
a bit thriving?
Because about 50 to 60% of budget support is from an neighbor. So we focus near and say, how can I be independent? Maybe I'm say independent, you're independent or baby or mine. So we independent come the 1 year independent. And now broflani see a braji and free and some no and ye janico tuomo. A young crew to Numanana campus see a benty a quantity of free and some
still slaves.
And a gun and Nico drop rochen urukukum, Quabranis Urukuku 5,000 William Meso. To get a bano cato sabrete to make the burning casas and intro or Tinicrum. And I'm the chief of staff Ekano. Celebrations when the Enyebu Ghana Hanum. How to a government doing to put up a enabling environment to ensure that business will grow. How well sector. Have you grown our own businesses?
A quite Pabania Faswa, Yankasa Juma, Ghana of what is your group? Your pigeon. Or Chinabi, and there, your mama now power, and this name, a general listening. And this business in Bejina ye, not your mama co, not MPP about. Okay, the Jama Bawam and Adom business we cut down. We end this time or grow down. We cut down. It's half Mammy MPP list no. MPP so business guys near say near Pedro Moa. Yep, now we are about Cosico, a Sojina Quentia. My businesses are making billions of dollars. There's no single Ghanaian owned business that is worth about $5 billion. There's no single Ghanaian owned business in Ghana that is worth about $5 billion. How can we survive as a country when China and the rest are building billionaires? Yeah, we progress in terms of
business. And this no NPP for the young baby. Now NPP abani bu and this for the young baby. And today be a business man. Can we tell ourselves that Ghana you see a crown cocoa about $400 million a year? So be in your business will be to me says can be yes I don't know. Oh my your business, what's your business will be so more? So when you say you sacrifice to the whims and caprices of our political party, especially MPP and this year, you can't survive. So our businessmen are allowed to do short works. Because Kaduduni also could share the MPP and DC. That's what we are surviving the terrain.
To be quite 6 months.
To be quite 6 months now at it. Because what sorty minister, what sorty chief director, what sorty presidency. It will you good to go. You knew the businessman akasesika no oma anya dwuma papa okaso de nyina be ye dwuma papa no wonya bi nfa Kofi your man a contract best $100 million no oma emu best $80 million de nyina kwa twetwe mu. It is a Kanakasa de Kwakoye Equanesi Yisika $100 million at the end. Eh, best $5 million.
Okay, so back to our conversation. This is the Chief of Staff of Wakasa. What do you think continues to be the challenge? I'm a wing where the normal talk shop at Bribiada Yakan. So Wakasa will say President Mahama Nakoma Swade and it say Uncle be free a year a benua sono. Na anya shekrano Ghana for Enuma any Ghana for businesses. Nipa be eduno 20 there nanka o exit yakono no obetime case na come so say me and na me hihye so ana saade we nyina etime aba. So clearly that is the area that we are looking at. How do we ensure the Chief of Staff because normally any the first attempt at what does it the yano beko akoka ebe wi akire no na akoye the opposite or it will not be implemented well. Fantastic idea. How do we get it implemented?
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Yema no credie eni afa. Yema no credie. O man se o man na udika ekano. Boniface eyedin. Si ebetim de yebone a cheche ho no eyedin. Eti ene endis ni bitime bia na adwe nyina ne se MPP ba no mo ya ade bia eti amenkrofo. Eti chinchina we need to make sure say this MPP ni business should go down. This a country unemployment is skyrocketing. See, I'm more businessman to be in so Baku say, Mr. His Excellency and the Chief of Staff. Yenim ya my woman. Businesses are ye. They are already in the system. Make us a me and baby being kahon. And Pelisi Ebisha wonum one out to be a bin. Ni order dano, ye establish you. The order dano. Ye establish you. Nema sankofo no enya ntabai enya nanso ye sene be ya emfa ne asoche a ebebo ena no twere kan se ensuo ne kodo bebo afa bia e wo poi so se bofo benkum e bofo ne fa they should be able to stand the weather whether MPP and this we should build them. Me my dream konko say e NDC aban na bent no enkofa ya bedu mu nyina ye NDC fo me ye nkogu MPP ne adwuma se ya dream pe fe pass ampa obeti say Ibrahim Mahama now and ese cement kra ho ya ede e kwamre betimi afaso aboase na be ya ne jata cement betimi gina na so am ya kase ye ka one of the finest cement factories in Africa ye bobo jata cement ya ka ho e kwan be e ma jata cement enko ye only a Ghanaian product ye beto Ghana anko a they be travel the shores of our country e kwan be na ye be faso e kwan be betimi afaso plus other business na betimi afaso a support no. Plus other businesses in so our system dada. Zoom Lion, Kofi Job, Alex Buamo. Those contractors. Akwanya ye kwame na banso betimi afaso de aboase. And then they say ye mane konko ese contractor kwa ko ginisika. Woni mbeso hobo chichimu edu kwa kuma minister. Ase otimi akwa ye adwuma. No physical ko ye adwuma betimi abo ye nyina. And na me fa parliament kwan so. Na me wura hu ye ko se kwa na sha se tutu. Then I ask myself, sa kwa we finance minister faso. Akwaya mfaso ya parliament ni bo. Sa kwa we ya road minister faso. So I ask myself, say to faso money omuka no mfaso na esugase ya. Ye yo mfe. But contract na yes akwa no. Contract na yes akwa no. O ma yam wa Ghanaian businesses. O ma ya sabi ahokyere ne awonye hia na nipa betie edin. You can't keep quiet and say ye the politics as usual.
Okay, so